So now that we've built all of our parts we need to assemble our project together and make our assembly and then plan drawing, let's go ahead and open the assembly tab down at the bottom. It's going to be it's going to look like a new project, but it's just another tab. To start with this, we'll go insert, and then you will see all of our different parts we built. So we have our full part here that is from Part Studio, but we want to just manually click and then input them into this drawing. So I'm going to I clicked once on the side gable, then I clicked again in there, and then I'm going to do another side gable. Doesn't really matter where you put them, space them out a little bit, but in the end, no big deal. So 2 side gables. I'm going to need a bottom. I'm going to need my top, back, and front. So now that we have them all in the assembly, we can go ahead and click the green check mark, and then we can start assembling them. So I'm going to start with assembling the side gable to the back piece. So to do that, we click on the fastened mate up in the top left. It'll drop down that menu, and it's going to want you to select a point where you're going to fasten. So what we're going to do here is select exactly the center line. So that is the center line of our piece, or the center point. But we're going to want to make sure we're on the edge and not in the middle. So you can see that this has been selected on the edge and not there. So we're going to just zoom out. We're going to go up to our side gable, and you'll see that the same options pop up for this one. So we don't want over there, we don't want anywhere down here, we want this same edge, and then we click there. So that will bring both of our pieces to the center points, and with them being the same height, that equals the same measurements all the way around for our grooves and our rabbets. So that's our first one. We can click X. Second piece, let's do the top. So for this one, it'll be a little bit different. I'm going to go around. I'm going to want to connect it to the back part. So I'm going to go over here, click Fasten Mate again. And then I'm going to go directly in the middle of the top. But we're looking at it from the top view, so it's the bottom, but the middle part of it. So I click that once right there. And then going up to our back piece, we're going to find the same point to connect it to. So there is our center point of our piece, and it's connecting to the same face we want it to connect to. So the blue arrows both stick out to each other. So I'm going to click that, and then you will see that our lid fits perfectly inside of our side gable and our back piece. So there's a lot of just messing around and trying each face to try to get it to fasten together, but this is the fastest way that you're able to build your projects here. So I'm going to do the bottom piece now. So I'll get out of that, click check mark. I'm going to do the bottom piece. What's different about the bottom piece and the top piece is that I need to rotate this piece. So the groove, so this edge here fits into that, our groove over here. So what I need to do is click on it, and then you'll see that you have all these different arrows and different commands here. So I'm just going to grab this Looks like a circle with 2 lines on it. I'm going to drag it. I'm going to hold my mouse on it, let go, and then I will enter 180 and enter. So that's going to rotate it 180 degrees, basically just flipping it upside down. So now that we have that done, we can click out of the selection, go back to Fasten Mate, and select the middle of our top portion of it. By doing that, it's going to tell Onshape that we want to connect these 2 pieces to the centers and those 2 faces to each other. So as you see here, now when we look on the bottom, everything is flush and flat, and it's not the opposite way where when we built it, the pieces were flipped upside down. So now that we have those 4 pieces connected, we're going to go to the front, and it's going to be the same thing. So we'll click check mark, go to this, Fasten Mate, center point to this one, and you will see that it is fastened the way we want it to there. So that's good. And now all we have left is our other side gable. So I'm going to click it again on the top part. I'm going to rotate. So I might have done it a little bit too much there. So I'm at 45 degrees, but I want to do it to 180 degrees. So again, you'll see that it's identical. The piece is identical to the first one we made, so there's no problems with it if we flip it. So again, we'll click out of that. I'm going to go to this back piece again, and we're going to do the same thing we did for that other side one, the other side gable. I'm going to go to Fasten Mate and make sure we snap onto the edge, but the proper edge. So as you can see, oh, I got it right there. It's a little bit finicky. We're going to go back up to this edge here, find the center. Oh, we had it, there we go. And you'll see that it is all connected there. So we click the green check mark, X out of that, and that is our finished assembled box. And in the next video,